I always thought death would be a switch. Off. Then nothing. I was wrong. My name is Alex, and for 3 minutes and 42 seconds I was clinically dead after a car accident. I remember the impact, the crushing sound of metal, and then a sudden, profound silence. The pain vanished. The fear was gone. It felt like I was being gently lifted out of myself, like a diver floating to the surface after a long, deep dive. I looked down, and I saw it. My body, trapped in the wreckage. Paramedics were frantically working. A part of me knew I should be terrified, but I wasn't. I felt peaceful. More peaceful than I had ever felt in my entire life. It was a warmth that started from my core and spread outwards, dissolving every worry I ever had. Then I was pulled. Not pulled, really. It was more like I was flowing, faster and faster, through a dark, velvety tunnel. But it wasn't scary. It was comforting, like a slide back to a home I'd forgotten. And at the end of this tunnel there was a light. But it wasn't just a light. It's hard to describe with human words. It was a presence. It was pure, unconditional love. It was intelligence. It felt like the source of everything. And it communicated with me, not with words, but with direct knowing. It asked me a question, not with sound, but by placing the understanding directly into my consciousness. Are you ready to see? Before I could even form a thought, the answer was yes. And then the review began. It wasn't a judgment. There was no angry God, no scales. It was just understanding. My entire life played out before me, but from a completely different perspective. I wasn't just seeing my memories. I was feeling every single emotion I had ever caused in another person. I felt the genuine, warm pride my father felt when I took my first steps. I felt the sharp sting of heartbreak I caused my first girlfriend when I ended things so carelessly. I felt the profound joy of my best friend when I surprised him with tickets to see his favorite band. And I felt the deep, quiet loneliness of an elderly woman I'd briefly worked with, a loneliness I never noticed because I was too busy with my own life. It was the ultimate lesson in empathy. I wasn't being punished for the bad or rewarded for the good. I was simply being shown the interconnected web of energy my life had created. The lesson was clear. We are here to learn how to love. Everything else is noise. After the life review, the presence enveloped me again. It showed me the universe, not as a cold, empty void, but as a living, breathing, conscious entity. I saw stars being born and dying, not as explosions, but as cycles of breath. I saw that every atom, every photon of light was imbued with a spark of this universal consciousness. We are not just in the universe, we are the universe, experiencing itself. I understood the answers to questions we all ask. Why is there suffering? It's a tool for growth, a friction that polishes the soul. What is our purpose? To create, to experience, and to expand the love that is the fundamental fabric of everything. I was home. I was where I belonged. I never wanted to leave. But then a gentle pull. The presence communicated again. It is not your time. Your journey is not complete. I resisted. The thought of returning to the pain, the limitations of a physical body, felt like a prison sentence. But the love was insistent, not forceful. It was a loving push, like a parent encouraging a child to go back to school. The next thing I knew, I was jolted back. A searing electric pain in my chest, a gasp of air that burned my lungs. The frantic, blurry faces of the paramedics above me. I was back, but I was not the same. That experience, it rewired me. The day I was released from the hospital, I went to a park and just cried. I cried for the beauty of a leaf, for the sound of a child laughing, for the simple miracle of breathing. The material world, the things we chase, money, status, possessions, they all seemed like shadows compared to the brilliant light of what I had experienced. My relationships changed. I listen more now. I try to see the world through the eyes of others, because I know that we are all connected fragments of that same incredible light. I'm not perfect. I still get frustrated. I still make mistakes. But the memory of that love is a compass inside me, always pulling me back to what truly matters. I didn't meet God in a white robe. I didn't see pearly gates. I experienced the undeniable truth that consciousness is fundamental and that love is not just an emotion. It is the very energy that holds existence together. Death is not the end. It is a homecoming. And life is the school where we learn the lessons to prepare for it. If this journey into the unknown resonated with you, if it made you feel or think something, please let me know by giving the video a thumbs up. It truly helps the channel. And subscribe for more stories that explore the deepest mysteries of life and beyond. Thanks for watching.